How you guys doing tonight? My name's Will Price, or Nightwalker if you see me on Facebook, or Evil Snowman 420 if you see me on Xbox Live. I'm making this short little video because I started a GoFundMe to raise the money to get my Second Amendment rights back. And I had someone earlier today ask me, well, what's the reason you want these rights back anyways? And I thought to myself, yeah, that's actually a good question. You can't just, hey, can you give me money? And, expect somebody to actually listen. So I decided to make this little video after I got off work and explain, first off, how I got in this situation, and second off, why I'm trying to get my Second Amendment rights back. So to start with, when I was 19 years old, this was back in '02, I picked up 3 charges. I wound up picking up statutory B&E, possession of burglary tools, which are felonies, and petty larceny. And before anybody says anything, and I've had people actually look at me sideways because the first charge, statutory B&E, it has nothing to do with a freaking kid, okay? It's pretty much a low-class accessory charge. Yeah. My crimes were non-violent, and I wound up having to pull 10 and a half months, which I actually pulled a little bit over 11 months, or 11 and a half months, mainly because it took them 30 days just to get me into court for my preliminaries. And as people here in Augusta County know, that's dead time. That don't count. So I pulled 11 and a half months in lockup. I paid all my restitution, all my fines. I spent a couple years on probation and stuff like that. I did my time. I paid my dues. I kept myself out of trouble. Like I said, this was in '02. I got I got in trouble, locked up or whatever in '02, and then I wound up getting charged in '03. Like I said, it took them a while to get me into court. So, like I said, I did my time, I paid my dues, and I was 19 years old. I'm 36 now, and I'm starting to realize that, one, I've got all my other rights. I can vote, I can go get a passport and go to other countries. You know what I'm saying? I can run for public office, but I'm not allowed to own a firearm. That's kind of agitating. Also, the second reason I wanted to get my Second Amendment rights back was I started getting into prepping, little things, extra water, first aid, stuff like that. Simply because it's a good idea. As you get older, you start to think about stuff like that, Well, what happens if the power goes out? What happens if a storm comes through? What happens if people go crazy and burn half the damn city down? And one of the key components of that is being able to hunt, and if necessary, and I'm not saying I look forward to this idea at all, but if necessary, defend your home. And I'd look stupid standing out there with a stick or a knife and everybody else has got a gun. But the main reason is I wanted to take up archery. It's a good skill to learn. When I was a kid, I used to shoot bows. I used to make bow and arrows, When I was little, my grandpaps and my Uncle Boots would take me hunting and stuff like that. And I wanted to pick those skills back up. But here in the state of Virginia, apparently I'm not even really allowed to hold a BB gun, much less a high-powered slingshot, bow and arrow, nothing like that. Which doesn't make any sense to me. I mean, what do I look like, half-breed Arrow out here with a bow robbing a liquor store? Yeah, you probably got dumbasses that would do that. Wow. But, I wanted to pick that stuff back up. But the main reason why I want my Second Amendment rights back is I want to be righteous again. And I know what people are saying, and I know what people are thinking. Oh, man, you can just go out and get you something anyways, dude. You can go out and get you a gun. You can go out and get all that stuff. You ain't got to do all this. First off, go to hell. Second off, that's kind of thinking is what got me into this situation in the first place. Thinking I could just go do whatever I wanted without, thinking about the consequences of it. So, yeah, that's pretty much why I'm trying to get my Second Amendment rights back. Oh, and one more reason. Look at the world today. You've got these psycho people running around yanking individuals out of their cars, beating them bloody. You have people protesting, attacking people with bear mace. You know what I'm saying? Beating people until they're unconscious because they voted for Donald Trump. Now, don't get it twisted. I'm not a Trump supporter. I was actually going to go for Bernie until he pulled out. But I'm thankful he won over Hillary Clinton. I'm sorry, let's face it, come on. And plus, he hasn't even been in office for like a whole 3 months yet, and already people are burning up stuff, burning up people's businesses, their livelihoods, tearing up people's cars, assaulting people, you know, hacking into their accounts and stuff like that. You know, it's getting stupid. And the way things are going, the way things are looking, there's going to be some trouble up ahead. And I'm talking about for everybody. Don't get it thinking that, oh, well, he wants to go to war or nothing. No, I'm going to be up in the mountains, up in a tree, too far away to help anybody. And I need the proper tools to do that. I don't want nothing to do with it. I don't bother anybody, and I stay to myself. But that's the main reasons why I'm trying to get my Second Amendment rights back. And before I forget, I also have a little message for, you know, young people. I can't believe I can say that now. People coming up on, you know, 20, coming out of 19, you know, in early 20s, you know, very late teens. I know you got friends out here that go out here and thug and do all this other stupid shit. Man, don't do it. Stay out of trouble, man. It is not worth it. The legal system is nothing more than a pyramid scheme at this point. And once you get in, man, you're going to suffer for decades. All right, that's what got me into this position. I didn't listen to people, you know, and look at what I'm doing now. Getting a felony on your record, man, you can't get a job. It messes up your credit. You can't go out and get certain apartments. Even though my crime was non-violent, you know, I didn't hurt nobody, had nothing to do with drugs or kids or nothing like that. It was just stupid teenager stuff. I'm 36 years old and I still can't own a firearm. Think about it. It's not worth it. It's not. All right, your credit gets jacked up. There are certain jobs you can't get because you're a felon. I had to put up with this for nearly 20 years, and I'm tired of it. I'm not trying to get my record expunged. Okay, I'm not ashamed of what I did. I was a stupid kid. I made a mistake. I'm not proud of it, don't get it twisted, but it's not something that you should hang your head about. I didn't kill anybody. I didn't sell no dope to nobody. I was just doing something stupid. So thank you for watching, and any donations anybody would hand over. Oh, another thing. I know that it cost $1,000 to go back in front of a judge. But also, what people might not pick up on is GoFundMe takes a chunk out of that money too. Now, I'm not saying that, you know, oh, they shouldn't do that. No, they should. They got to get paid too. You know, they're helping me out. So I'm trying to get $1,200. That way GoFundMe can get their little bit. I can get what I need, you know, and then someone else can come behind me. Hey, man, you know, I got my rights back too. Maybe I can do this too, you know. Or, you know, my kid needs an operation or something like that. So, I mean, yeah, that's why I'm going for $1,200. Thank you for watching. Like I said, it's Nightwalker if you know me on Facebook, Will Price if you know me in real life, or Evil Snowman 420 if you know me on Xbox. If you can share this video, that'd be wonderful. If not, hey man, I get it. Yeah, it's your choice. But I'd appreciate your help, man. Y'all take care and have a good evening. And dude, be careful out here, man. The world's getting crazy. Yeah. And it's better to be prepared. Good night, and God bless, or whoever else you believe in. Thank you.